everybody, it's Linda Addario from Bodyworks at Home. I wanted to address a particular issue that people have mentioned that they're having trouble with, and that is some pain and burning between the shoulder blades. There's a good chance that that is directly related to posture. Think forward head, rounded shoulders. And the fix on that, or the solution for that, is multidimensional. Number one, you really have to pay attention to your posture while you're sitting at your computers, while you're sitting at your desk, when you're sitting on the couch. Forward head, rounded shoulders, that's all going to participate in putting all those muscles on constant stretch, and they're going to get cranky. So when you're sitting, make sure, mechanically you're sitting upright and you've got a nice curve in your back, your shoulders are back, and your head is up. Try not to get into this, and take frequent breaks while you're at your computer, and do some neck stretches, whether it's something simple as just sit up, take some nice deep breaths and roll your shoulders back, and that helps, or do some neck stretches, side bends with looking up, side bends to the other side looking up, just look up, look down. Those are going to help. The other thing, and I'm sure you're wondering why I'm standing in a doorway stretches. Anything that we can do to open up our chest, our pecs, and pec major, pec minor, scalenes and SCM, because all those muscles with forward head, rounded shoulder posture pulls us forward, and we want to stretch those bad boys. And anyway, so doorway stretches are a really great way to open up that area. I mean, the basic stretch, you can certainly get your hands on the doorway and step through. That gives you a nice stretch. Hold it 20, 30 seconds, even up to a minute. Take some nice deep breaths. That's good. My personal favorite is to do one arm at a time and do positionally. Get your arm up, and it's turning your body away, not just necessarily jacking your body away, but actually creating that rotation and turn away, and stabilizing the doorway, and hold that. Come down with your elbow like in a goal post position, and then again turn away. Nice stretch. These are all going to get different fiber angles in your pec major, and also get a little bit of pec minor. Come down with your arm this way, and then again turn away. You might need to get a little bit of more of a full body turn, and it's nice to kick your head back when you do this. You want to kick your head back, side bend a little bit, and you're going to get an opening all in through here. It's going to help as well. And hold each one of those positions for, let's see, 20, 30 seconds, up to a minute, and take some deep breaths. Really work on breathing. If you have, there's another stretch that you can do. It's kind of a movement thing. I'm going to see if I can show you over here. I'm going to get to a wall and get your shoulders and your head. You might need to bring your feet a little bit away from the wall, but you want to lean against the wall. And I have plenty of space here. Arms up, and you want to do snow angels. And you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together, so out, back, and down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hold that contraction. Get your arms up and go all the way up. The goal is to keep your shoulders and your hands on the wall. It can get really challenging, because even for me to do this, my tendency is the one I bring my arms, and it's a little bit of work to keep your arms all the way against the wall. You want your head to stay against the wall. You don't want to come up, and that's all compensation. You don't want to do that. You want to keep everything against the wall, and that's a nice way to get some range of motion in the chest. And remember, take deep breaths, and I keep saying take deep breaths because the forward head, rounded shoulders has a tendency to, it closes everything off, even the diaphragm. So sometimes the tightness even comes from the diaphragm. So there you go. That's some information. And oh, I have one more thing I want to do. Let's see. Okay, so for those of you that really want some self-massage techniques, we're going back to the sock. I got a tennis ball in here. And you take the sock, nice long sock. If you don't have a sock, you can use a tight, like cut off the end of a tight, and you have, the thing about having it in one of these things is now you have control. If you don't have it in one of these things, you're gonna put it against the wall and you're gonna not have as much control. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw this over my back. I'm gonna get it between the scapula and my spine. And I'm gonna lean my shoulders and my butt and the top of my body against, and I'm gonna get it right in the right spot. The nice thing about this is you can control where you're at. And you're gonna bring your feet away from the wall, lean in. The nice thing about being on the wall is you can control your body weight. Now, I got my hair in the way here. All right, now, I want to get it in the right spot. So you can do little baby squats, roll up and down, and it's right against, I know you can't see it, but it's right against my scapulas here and all those muscle attachments like rhomboids and mid traps. All that is right there. You find the spot that's particularly tender. Now you can get your arm involved and just going straight across your body. You can go up and down. You can go up a little higher. And there. Get a little rotation. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's a nice. Anyway, this is a nice way, and hold it. I like to get movement involved and just hold. You can play with it and work on that a little bit. You can even get your head involved and get a little rotation. Oh, that's a good spot right there. I like it. I like it a lot. You can also, if you want to wiggle over and get the tennis ball closer to your spine, you can get in there. I feel like I want it down a little further. I wish I had somebody to video over here so you can see what the tennis ball is doing. But the nice thing is you've got something to hold on to, and you can you can control it. You can go back and forth. Now, oh, oof, that's nice too right there. Oh yeah. And play with it, guys. Because what feels good to me and what feels good to you might be two different things. Everybody's tight, everybody's muscles are tight differently, everybody holds their tension differently. So, take the time to give your body a little love, and you'll feel more comfortable in your own skin, and you'll be able to deal with all that everyone is dealing with right now a little bit easier and a little bit better. Okay, so this is for specifically for people that are asking for information about how to relieve some of that tension between the shoulder blades. Again, you really want to get those shoulders up, head up, shoulders back. Think posture. Be more aware of your posture. This sitting for long periods of time in that rounded forward head. Even if we're sitting up and our shoulders back, it's so easy. We're sitting at the computer and the head just comes forward. I don't know about you, but or if you wear glasses, I wear glasses sometimes, I do this. That's all stuff that's going to play out in the back of our necks. It's going to play out in the shoulders, and we need to become more aware of it. So lots of breaks, and for some reason I want to say drink lots of water too, and shoulder rolls. Get your head moving and your neck moving, stretch, and these techniques, doorway stretches, they're going to help, believe it or not, they are going to help. And on that note, that bell means Bella needs to go outside. So thank you very much for listening, and the Bodyworks Wellness Center supporting the community in health and wellness.